G'day guys, and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So with his EZA coming out later today, just thought I'd do a quick video on Super 17 and why his EZA makes him so incredibly good. So just start off, I'll run through all of his base stats before EZA, and then we'll move on to that EZA information. So as you can see from his leader skill, he's the extreme AGL type 120% lead with the +3 key. You're not really going to use that secondary leader skill, so you won't even worry about it. But this leader skill is obviously really good in extreme and normal super battle road, as well as in the ultimate clash where you're going to be running those mono type teams. So at present, his super attack is the causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense. Mine is only sitting at 2, but I will max him out tomorrow after I've completed his EZA later today. So jumping into his passive, it is the damage received -40% and attack +30% with each attack received up to 120%. So we do have that damage reduction there, but he doesn't have any type of defensive boost before that, so he does take a lot more damage than you would expect with that 40%. But that attack +30% with each attack received up to 120%, he can certainly pump out some decent attacking numbers in this base stage. So his links, look, we've got Android Assault, Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, GT, and Fused Fighter. So a couple of common links in there. It will be hard to get all 7 links active for him though. So, and then categories has the androids, which is where he's going to be primarily used, I would think, as well as artificial life forms, Target Goku, Inhuman Deeds, and Power Absorption. You can certainly make very good artificial life form and power absorption teams for him as well. So just jumping over to the Dokkan wiki here, the fandom, and this is his abilities post EZA. So as the other EZA units have done in the JP side of the game, they move up to a key +3 and 130% across the board in terms of stats. So just that extra 10% will certainly be helpful on things like, as I mentioned, the extreme super battle road, where every little bit of help counts. And then he also moves to a key +3 and 90% across the board for super AGL. Now where things really get interesting is in his super attack, and it becomes a greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense. Now that bolsters what I was saying before, how when he had that damage reduction active before, he had no defense, whereas now his defense has been increased and he's going to tank really well for you, especially if you're able to get off multiple super attacks. That the damage that you're going to be taking with this guy is going to be extremely low. So let's move on to the passive, and that moves up, so it stays with that 40% damage received. Then he gains a key +3 up to 3, and attack +30% up to 150%, so an extra 30% attack, and damage received -6% up to 30% with attack received. So after 5 attacks, you're going to have your key +3, your attack is going to be up 150%, and your damage received is going to be at -70%. So, and that's not to mention Target Goku category allies get a chance of performing a crit +17%. So you're going to be not only pumping out outrageous numbers on the offensive end with this guy, but you're also going to be taking literally no damage. And that's what makes this EZA so good, is his versatility. You're going to be able to bring this guy into the Legend Goku event, get that passive active early on, and you're going to be taking no damage throughout the rest of the battle, as well as when you get to that second last stage against the strong UI, you're going to be destroying him with big attacks, and then you're going to be taking no defense because you're going to have a greatly raised defense if you're attacking first, not to mention any additionals, plus a 70% damage reduction. He's going to be so useful on any team that you're going to be able to put him into. So another reason why his EZA is so welcome to us global players is because there is a lack of AGL androids that of a good quality. the obvious ones to think of is Android 13 is probably the best at present time before this EZA becomes active, but you've also got the Cell Juniors with their attack lowering. They can be handy in situations as well. So to have a third option come in and be such a top tier EZA unit, really, it's going to be a welcome sight to everyone that hasn't completed those SBR run-throughs with androids or the Legend Goku event. So all you guys should certainly be thanking your lucky chickens that this has come along. If hopefully you have all pulled a copy of this guy. Mine is only sitting at 55%, so would like to get some dupes into him, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. And as I was saying before, the third reason why his EZA makes him so good is because of his versatility. There's not going to be an event where he's not useful. Between his attacking numbers, his defensive numbers, you're just going to be able to put him in anywhere and make a great use out of this unit. So now quickly jumping across to the weaknesses of this EZA. So he is weak against the Dragon Ball Seekers. However, this is not a great roster, especially because the extreme class units cop a really bad damage reduction. So you're going to be going in with a pretty motley crew if you do like this. Jiro's pretty good actually in here, offers up a good amount of support, but just say we go in here, we go scroll down to the Dragon Ball Seekers. This is just my roster. Looking at these units, a lot of them are either extreme or, look, there's no tech. I have no tech super units to bring in there, so I might start off with this team just for a bit of a play around, but I will then be switching to a super tech team that will look something like this. This was just something that I quickly threw together. I like having Candy Vegito and Khalifa in these EZAs just as their chance to dodge. Just always is really handy. And then having a unit like Vegeta Blue, once he transforms, massive attack getter. Gohan is the tank. There's not much more that needs to be said about him. And then you got an orb changer there in Vegeta. So that'll be the team that I probably knock over most of these stages with. But there it is, guys. That's the video. Hopefully you learned something new about this EZA. Let me know what your thoughts on him are, whether you're excited for him to come. I know I certainly am, so later tonight when this EZA drops, that can't come quick enough for me. So hopefully you're all able to knock over the 30 levels that it takes to get all the medals. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to keep producing this pretty much daily, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.